I was talking to Jay-Z about Amsterdam, and you had some questions, right? You want to be talking to the government and stuff, and
Yeah, I want to know what's going on over here. How y'all get away with all this stuff?
like what stuff?
Weed in the coffee shops and girls in the window.
You're on a European tour right now.
Yeah,
How does it feel?
beautiful.
Yeah.
It's wonderful, man. Accept me everywhere I go. People that don't speak English know all the words to my song, which is still the most amazing thing to me in the world. Like you don't speak English, but you know the whole song. Like
By heart.
how?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you. And
Mm.
what I like to know is like how do you experience that? Like going to all these countries and you see like people's in heads embracing hip hop culture, but adding their own interpretation to it, and
Yeah.
like people that don't speak English but they know the words of your song and the way they live hip hop, but in a different manner. How do you experience that? How do you see that?
I mean, it's a beautiful thing. Like to start from New York City in the Bronx, and then cross all the way to Amsterdam, to Germany, and all the way over here, and people just embracing it and loving the culture. Like we grew up loving the culture. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I'm ecstatic about that. I'm happy about that. So, only thing like what I can say like in the offer advice is like for artists like coming up over here is that we did it off of the things that we experience. You know what I'm saying? So just do it off of the things you experience. You got to not keep it real,
Yeah, I
because
feel
that's
what
a
you're
cliche, but
Mhm.
you gotta
The way we
integrity.
live out here and
yeah
the things we go
yeah
through.
because that's what everyone's gonna relate to.
hmm
They're not gonna relate to what we doing over there because they don't know. They don't live that every day.
hmm
That's what made hip hop so special. It's like a microcosm of society. Like what I talk about is what a lot of people go through, and that's what you call a good artist. Someone who can tell that story and bring the most people in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
There's some deep lyrics in there where you're saying like, you talk about the making something out of nothing feeling.
Yeah, I'm talking too much.
Yeah, no,
The
it's
whole
cool.
thing, the whole thing about the Renegade was supposed to be. I was talking to a reporter. If you listen to the whole thing, it's
Yeah,
like
you
know
read the
what I'm saying?
magazine that
Like,
fucked up your day? I
Yeah,
can
so I was
definitely
doing
feel
an
that one.
interview. The verses that as an interview. You know what I'm saying? So I was just really breaking down like what's going on in the hood. Like you're not really listening. Like you know what I'm saying? Y'all write things and y'all don't really listen to what's going on. Y'all not really listening to what I'm saying. Like for the most part, your single is a commercial for your album. You know what I'm saying? It's an advertisement that your album is coming out. So I have huge singles. And singles are not the deepest things in the world. They're singles. You know what I'm saying? They get the most attention for a record. So, but they don't hear track 13, track 11. You know what I'm saying? Like I have that single, but it plays so much that they think that's the whole Jay-Z persona. That's
Exactly.
everything Jay-Z about is this one song right here. But it's much
The Reasonable
more.
Doubt album, of course.
Mm-hmm.
What was your mind state?
I wasn't about music. Like you know what I'm saying? It wasn't about music with me. I was a guy that's fresh off the street who had a talent, who didn't know. Like I didn't know for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like people like, yo, you nice. I'm like, okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go. Yeah, really. I'm gonna go do this. You know what I'm saying? So I was really running the streets. Like I was really just doing that for my people, like for my friends and people that went through the same thing, like all the way. Like I don't know nothing about making a song or nothing about radio. I ain't know nothing about music. I came in this game like I just learning. You know what I'm saying? So I was just making songs for my people to vibe to. Like I was talking about things that we was going through, and if they was cool with it and they liked it, I was good.
You as an MC, you're in it like mad long, because I read I believe it was in the Vibe that you did a demo with Kane like back in the day.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Yeah.
MC heads, they know you from the jazz, of course, and a lot of other things.
And that's
so.
the thing that balance it out. Like they know I've been in and out, dabbling with it forever. You know what I'm saying? As long as they can remember, as long as a lot of people that's in the game. You know what I'm saying? So they gotta respect it on that level. And I sell records commercially, so the whole things come together. But like now, my song making abilities, it matured. Like it I got better at making songs. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's still maintained. But that guy back there, I wouldn't want no problems with him. You know what I'm saying?
Last one, Blueprint Part 2.
Yeah.
The Gift and the Curse.
Yeah.
You explain that concept?
It's just like showing both sides of of life. Like, it's real. Like, people think that once you're an artist, like, that's it. Like, you cool, everything is good, shut up, everything is great. Like, you don't feel pain no more, like you Superman. But, you know, artists are just human beings, you know what I'm saying, with a talent. I was just showing them both sides. My talent is a gift, you know what I'm saying, but it brings a lot of negativity, so that's a curse also. You know what I'm saying? I just was showing both sides of it. And with the album, I just was trying to be creative. I just wanted to show, you know, people in hip-hop, you can make any type of music. You can make a rock song with Lenny Kravitz, or you can make it's all out music. You know what I'm saying? Because when I made Blueprint, it seemed like everybody started making those types. So I didn't want for everybody to make that same song. You know what I'm saying? Hip-hop can't be one sound. It can't be one sound, and it's boring. It's monotone.
It didn't start out like that.
Yeah, it's different sounds. Like, you got to do you. That's what it's about. Hip hop is rebel music. It's like, oh, everybody going left, I'm going right.
You work with a lot of people, of course, throughout your whole career. But on the last album, you have a song with some people from Outkast. You know, you got a lot of different things going on this album. And how was that working with those people and the different vibes? Lenny Kravitz,
I always respect, like, I listen to all type of music, you know, I respect good music, you know what I'm saying? That's why I believe it's just good music and bad music, you know what I'm saying? I listen to
you don't want to categorize that stuff, put labels on it.
I listen to Outkast, I listen to Talib Kweli, you know what I'm saying? as well as Scarface and Dr. Dre, you know what I'm saying? So I just respect Outkast, you know what I'm saying, what they do creatively. I mean, like I said, everyone's going left. They said, I'm going to go right. And they not doing it just to do it. They make good music doing it. You know what I'm saying? So it was just a beautiful thing to work with Big Boy and Killer Mike, as well as Lenny Kravitz. Lenny Kravitz, he writes, arranges, plays every instrument, and writes all of his songs. I'm not going to respect that. You know what I mean? You got to respect his creativity. You got to respect that.
Hearing about Jay-Z not even penning down his lyrics and just going straight into the studio.
Yeah.
And my man T, he told me about that you got that from just sitting on a bench, you know, doing your hustling on the streets and just not being able to write down your lyrics.
Yeah.
Is that true?
That's how it happened. Like, I used to write so much as a kid. Like, growing up, I used to write so much. My mom was like, get away from that table. like she thought I was crazy. I used to write every day, just write for hours and hours and hours and hours. So then when I just, you know, I stopped, it was a time where it was like a period, like, you know, from when I was young until now, where I was just like lost. Like, I would just run the streets, just doing, you know, I'm in the neighborhood. I'm in Marcy Projects. That's what everyone in the neighborhood was doing. So I was outside a lot, and I, you know, and you write that much, ideas will come to you every day. Like, if you wake up 8 o'clock every day, you won't need a clock anymore. Your mind, your body will tell you to wake up at 8 o'clock. Like, you just gonna wake because, you know, it's natural. It's what your body's used to. So my body was used to creating all day, every day. So I had to just hold these ideas. I used to hold them. I used to put them on paper bags, put them in my pocket, and it was getting crazy. You know what I'm saying? I used to transfer them to the book. And then by memorizing it so much to hold it until I got upstairs or when I got somewhere to write it down, I just start developing that talent. You know what I'm saying? And I just, since my first album, I never wrote lyrics.
You're somebody that can take street culture and you embody in hip hop, and you just can market it the right way because you are it. You know what I'm saying? And then with the fashion and the movie, State Property, for example.
Yeah, well, you guys got to know that everybody everybody that's really interested and they want to really, like, from their heart, be a part of the culture, they got to be afforded the opportunity. I'm not upset with nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like, how do you want to? They not from New York. You know what I'm saying? Half of my artists are not from New York. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't believe in that. I just believe in good and, like I said, I believe in good and bad music. Like, and I believe in good and bad people. And it's a huge world out there. You know what I'm saying? And
Oké, dan. Je hoort het van Jay-Z. Hier zo bij MTV. En wat kan ik daar nog aan toevoegen? Thanks a lot, man.
Yeah. Alright.
See you later.
This is the Music Factory.